Hi Aquarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I want to say Happy New Year, Happy Birthday, and I hope you had a really nice holiday season. This is your January tarot. So I have the Mythic Tarot here in my hands, and I also have the Tarot of Mystical Moments and Believe in Magic cards. So we got quite a handful here for you. Let's get your vibe in there. I gotta put you right in there, Aquarius. Aquarius, okay. Aquarius, Aquarius. I can see these stars twinkling around Aquarius. It's making me think of Lisa Simpson. Ooh, okay. You have the Justice card. Okay. So, there may be a situation that requires you to be very objective, very fair, to be able to see both sides, all situations in the situation, okay? And then give some sort of impartial judgment. So, looks things like things have been going pretty steady for you and will continue to. You probably have been busy and you're just going to continue at like the steady pace, all right? In the recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. You have in the present the Page again of Cups, the Chariot, and the Knight of Wands. Isn't this interesting? I wonder if you get another page. Oh, you have the Hanged Man. It was reversed, I'll take note. The Magician and the Three of Cups. The Magician was also reversed, but so anyway, in the recent past, the Page of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. So for you, I can see that you have been trying to bring a lot of new things in your life. You may have had a lot of projects. You might have been trying your hand at different hobbies, perhaps. But you've been trying to make changes, bring new things into your life, and you'll dabble at this and dabble at that until you find the things that you really feel that really make you feel good, rewarded, give you some kind of personal reward, okay? Because that's what you need in your life. And it's interesting that you have the Temperance because also Aquarius, you are also exchanging water. You're getting rid of the old water, the stagnant stuff, and you're trying to bring in the new fresh life. And same here in the Temperance. She's always moving that water, trying to create balance and always change and always um like getting rid of any stagnancy in our lives, not letting anything stagnate, all right? But anyway, so while you've been dabbling, finding what it is that really gives you rewards. Just a second, I'm gonna pause this. I guess I don't need to. Yeah, I think I do. Wait. Just wanted to make sure it didn't get noisy with the dogs and stuff. Okay. So, um, you know, you kind of there's this fight or flight here, right? The Seven of Wands is when there's friction and what when we are trying to be successful, okay? And I think that you've gone through some success, some successes, but it hasn't really shot forward. It hasn't really, and so you may go through um, a situation here where you're thinking, and this is where I think you're going to ditch some of your habits or some of your creative ideas that you're thinking, oh, I could do this, and you'll try that for a while, and so this is where I think you're going to ditch them because it's a creative, it's a competitive world out there, and so you're either going to stick with it or give it up completely. And I think there's a few, or one maybe, that you're going to really stick with and develop, put forth into development. But I think you're trying to figure that out right now. Okay. um I also feel like you're trying to change in your life this feeling of extremes, okay? Because I think that perhaps in the past you were dealing perhaps with a lot of extremes, and reacting or feeling a lot of extremes. And I think this is one of the things that you're trying to pour out. It's that you're trying to get rid of living in these extremes. Okay, you're trying to create more flow, more like, you know what I think of is like, I know when I used to get excited at my kid when he was young, and I'd say, "Oh my God," you know, I'd start going on, and he'd say, "Mom, oh," and I'd start laughing. You know, you can't. But anyhow, so that's what you're wanting. You're not wanting this pressure, something like that. Okay. Anyway, in the present, here you have another page, and the pages are a bit about something new that's developing for you. And it's developing probably at a late age. There also could be a youngster here, okay? That's what I want to step back to. There could be a youngster, okay? And I think that you or them, or you're trying to bring more healthy balance, or this could be your kid, your grandkid, a neighbor, I don't know, but you're trying to bring more healthy balance, calm, peace in their lives, because there are amidst a lot of struggle. Okay, a lot of struggle. Okay, and extremes, it seems. All right. Anyway, in the present, we have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the Knight of Wands. The Page of Cups is a new feeling in love. This is, and it begins with love of the self. When we can start to like ourselves, even, then we can begin to love ourselves. We have to say nice things to ourselves, appreciate ourselves, build ourselves up. There could have been a time, and I think even presently, you could have been pulled in two different directions regarding your kids, perhaps, family members. But I'm feeling it's people. You're pulled in two different directions, or someone is, all right? But they're wanting to, and it might even feel like pick a side sort of thing. But anyway, they or you are going to pick a side. You're going to get focused on, and like I said, you could have been dabbling in a bunch of things and not sure, and trying this and trying that and trying to find your way. What's your thing, And in the Chariot, there's no more dabbling. You're not doing part of this and part of that and part of that, part of that. You're going to choose something here, and you're going to move forward on that. You're going to decide, because the Knight of Wands is very focused. So is the Chariot. The Chariot is very fast. It's energy that takes off. You might be traveling. You might be going on a trip or a little visit. But also this is very fast moving energy, and it's very decisive. Okay. I also want to say you have some sort of a a victory going on here, because the Chariot is a victory that has been difficult. It's something you've had to work at, okay? And probably this could be your own self-esteem, you know, that you've had to work on. And the Knight of Wands is a very victorious. Like, look at him. He's like, "Doo-doo-doo." This is in this deck. This is Jason of the Argonauts, and he's just got back with the golden fleece, and his reward is Pegasus, you know, the flying horse, and all this golden armor. And now been made a knight. You know, before he was a mere boy without shoes, you know. And so this is what you've been able to achieve. There's some sort of big victory coming for you, like this month. Aquarius, I think there's a lot of action happening for you. You could be traveling, or someone you know could be traveling. Um, but I feel like you're going to take action on something here. You know, in this Chariot, you need to decide, do I want to go this way or this way? And you're deciding to go with this white horse. The black horse is following too. You're going to steer them in one direction now. You've made your choice, and you're going to go. Now, the only thing about the Knight of Wands, it's kind of reckless energy. It's kind of like, you know, I'll read the directions later. Energy. So you might want to try to prepare a little bit, because this feels very new. You could also be meeting somebody, you know, you could be talking to somebody, meeting somebody who could steer you in a new direction. Okay. Um, so in the outcome, you have the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. The Hanged Man, now I want to point out that you did have it in reverse, but first I want to explain what the Hanged Man's about. Now, the Hanged Man is needing to see a different side, see things from a different point of view. For a while, you could have been looking at things like, geez, there's no hope. You know, what am I going to do? What is there for me, right? And while we look at something from a shadowed view, a, you know, then we don't see the whole picture. And so the Hanged Man asks you to look at the whole picture here. You know, there could be, and there is a new horizon. He just has to stand up, and he's able to see it. He has to, you know, look at all your options, sort of thing. But there's something good that can come out of this, okay? And also you have the Magician. The Magician is saying that you can manifest. You're about to, I think, manifest, okay? The thing is, okay, I think you know what you want now, basically, Aquarius. I think you know what you want. You see the horizon, and you want the horizon. That's what you want to start walking toward, because you have this Page of Cups, this new beginning, this new feeling. I think you're more open to love. Excuse me. And in the Magician, I think you have the capabilities, but you're not quite sure how to manifest, how to make this happen. You know, how do I attract love? How do I get this coming my way? You know what I mean? And you could have felt in two ways before, like fighting with yourself about it, you know, whether this is what you wanted or not. But anyway, then you have the Three of Cups, and this is celebration card. There's something to celebrate here, and I think it's going to help you manifest. If this isn't what you manifest, okay, you are going to be part of the celebration, definitely. So let's get some clarification here. It's funny because the Justice card came out, and that's to do with court, legal matters. There could be a legal matter that you may be involved in. Woo! Look at that already. Three of Wands. Excuse me. That's a smoker's cough, unfortunately. So Three of Wands. So, I feel like you're about to make a move. Again, you could be going on a trip, you could be traveling or thinking about it. And there might be a delay. You might have to wait for some reason before you can go. But I think that, or to make this move that you're going to make, because you're wanting new things. And I'm so glad to see this, because here in the Hanged Man and the Magician, you can see you really want it. You want to manifest that new horizon. Well, here you're actually looking at it, knowing what you're going to do now. But there's some reason you're delayed, you're waiting. Like, I can't go until I finish this contract, or I can't go until my lease is up here, or I can't, or I can't take vacation until after Christmas or something like that. And so, but I think you're definitely making plans, all right? You're definitely making plans. Threes are action cards as well, right? The Five of Wands. So, the Five of Wands, it could be complicated of how you can figure out how to do this, how to accomplish what you're wanting here. Also, sometimes Five of Wands says that there could be some sort of competition or complication I'm feeling to achieving what you're wanting here. You may have to move some people around, or some dates around, or some things around. I'm kind of seeing a calendar too, in a way, and you may have to move some things around to achieve this. Maybe this is the delay. It doesn't quite fit, in the calendar right, or something. So you're thinking, oh, okay, well, I might have to move, or, work it in with this weekend, or that certain weekend, or a holiday, or I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of a calendar. I'm kind of seeing you trying to work dates, but you're going. Six of Wands is going. So she's feeding this hummingbird the nectar, so it will take her where she wants to go. And she's very creative in how she's getting somewhere. She's thought up this idea of, how am I going to get across there? I don't have a plane. I don't have a car. Ha! I know what I'll do. So this is really creative energy on how to achieve something. You may get recognition. Sometimes this is, where we go up the ladder. You might, and sometimes it's not in necessarily where we are. We could be a dishwasher at a restaurant, but then get an office job that is completely different, and it's just nicer, better work. It's easier to work there. It's, not everything you want to be in life, but it's a step up. It's a step up. Okay, there's a step up here. All right, I like it. I like it, Aquarius. That's a nice birthday present. So let's take a card from the Believe in Magic cards for you. All right. Believe in magic. You have the beginning of a wish come true, a celebration coming up here. It could involve a Sagittarius. It could involve a romance, someone for you. An opportunity, something that you're trying to manifest. You're wanting new beginnings. I can see that. It's not like it's something you've never done before, but maybe never done in this way before. I love these cards for you. So the first card, you have 33, which is interesting because when I'm doing this, we're still in the 6. 2022, that's a 6. And this is a 6. Nostalgia. It says focus on the here and now. So these, I like this card in a way because here these girls are out having a nice time. They're having a nice visit and a coffee together they might not have seen. But if you have all these thoughts in your head and you're clouded, you can't enjoy it, right? And it's saying focus on what you're doing now. Leave that, get that out of there. All the problems of the world and your past and all that. Focus on the here and now and the present. Be in the present. That's that mindfulness they talk about. But I love this card, and you have the nine, the phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? So the phoenix, as you know, she rises again out of the ashes. She's been through hell, or he, been through hell and is back, all right, to now make their claim to live, to feel powerful, empowered, you know? So this is really incredibly powerful card. Incredibly powerful. Feeling strong. Really strong. Like the Knight of Wands. Like the Magician. Like the Chariot. You have so many strength cards. You can do it. Anytime you're ready, you can do it. Anyway, Aquarius, I hope you enjoy this reading. I hope you have a really nice birthday and holiday season. I forgot to mention that this year is the 7th that we're coming into, and it's also the year of the rabbit. The 7 is lucky, lucky 7, and also rabbits are very lucky. It's a very lucky sign. But it does say that you may have many opportunities that come in, but in order to access those opportunities, you have to act quickly, quick like a bunny. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, take care. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye now.